Hi everyone, Happy New Year, and in this video I'm just having a recap of what I think are the great products for 2017 and highlight some of those bad ones. So I'm gonna just read it, what I have in mind through this phone. Okay, let's start with the processor category. My favorite for the year will be the AMD Ryzen 7 1700 for its overclockability and performance. Honorable mentions would be the Ryzen 3 1200 and also the Intel Coffee Lake series like the i5 8400 and the i7 8700K. Now, as for the not so good products when it comes to processor, that would be the Intel Core i5 7640X. I bought that processor and it was just to test the X299 motherboards. Personally, I really hate that processor. It cost me a lot of money and I'm just getting quite fine performance and it sucks. And then moving on to the motherboard category, my favorite would be the ASRock Fatality X370 Professional Gaming. A lovely board with the features in the UEFI interface for overclocking and such. And then honorable mentions would be like the ASRock Fatality AB350 Gaming-ITX AC, the Gigabyte, or should I say AORUS X299 Gaming 7, and then the ASUS Z370E Gaming. And actually I like a lot more. For example, ASRock also has this nice gaming series motherboards. Gigabyte also had their nice LED Z370 series motherboard. And the bad one would be the Biostar X370GT5. Now, if you've seen my review on it, I really hated that product. Price, it costs a lot and the feature is just not worth that price. Up next we have the graphics card. My favorite will be the Zotac GTX 1080 Ti AMP Edition. Why the AMP Edition and not the AMP Extreme? Because the AMP Edition has a slimmer profile and I like that. Now, as for the honorable mentions, Zotac GTX 1080 Mini, lovely small card. The Galax GTX 1070 Katana, niche, slim profile, but beautiful. Then of course there's the Galax GTX EXOC Sniper white models such as the GTX 1080. 1070 Ti, okay. I still like it though, but given the price, I'll go for the 1080. Now for the bad graphics card, you guessed it, AMD's RX Vega 64 and Vega 56. Terrible. But let me clarify that in terms of performance, it's actually alright. But when it comes to pricing, it sucks so bad that when you compare the price to performance ratio and it's just not something I would recommend to people. I mean, if you are from some other country, I'm from Malaysia. I'm reporting this as a Malaysian with Malaysian price, Malaysian ringgit. But if you are in some country where it's priced pretty competitive with the Nvidia cards, good for you. But unfortunately, this is not the case over here in Malaysia, where the Vega 56 is priced like similarly to a GTX 1080. And let's not forget the power draw part. So Vega 56, Vega 64, regardless of the technology inside it, I know it's something with great technology inside, but it is just not something I recommend to people. We are talking about gaming. I don't care about the technology that you can use it for whatever computing purpose. We are talking as a gamer. Now, next up, memory. Favorite will be the Apacer Bladefire DDR4 3000, of which I can overclock to 3466. Honorable mentions will be the Apacer Panther Rage DDR4 3400, which I overclock it to 3800. Then there's also memories such as the G.Skill Trident-Z RGB and the G.Skill AEGIS. Both are awesome. Then moving to the next category, casings. My favorite, Fractal Design Meshify C. Then there's honorable mention will be like the SilverStone models, for example, the Raven RVZ03 and stuff like the PM01 is nice too. Now for the back casing, the Segotep Raynor Tower T5. Now, in a way, I like this casing for being cheap and being full tower, meaning that, well, the price is about 300 plus, less than 400, and it's a full tower casing. Now that's nice, but this casing has so many flaws. The glass mounting is poor, the build quality was poor, that you have to pry the PCIe hole just to get the card to be able to fit in, and it's just not, it's just bad. And up next, cooler, my favorite again, Fractal Design, this time the Celsius S24, which is an all-in-one cooler with modular capability. And my honorable mention goes to ID Cooling Frostflow Plus 240 and also Cooler Masters Hyper 212 LED. Next category, power supply. My vote goes to Thermaltake Top Power Grand RGB 650 watt, which is the one I'm using. While the honorable mention, which also one that I like very much, which is the EVGA 500 BV, which is what I think is a value for money power supply. Next, storage. My vote goes to SanDisk Ultra 1TB SSD, which is actually same as the WD Blue 3D and then this SSD. They are essentially same thing. SanDisk is under WD, but both of them are great product. After all, they are the same product with a different label. And last category I have over here would be for monitor. My favorite, the Alienware 35, which is the AW2518H, which is the one with G-Sync. Love it. If you see my video, my gaming performance, my gaming experience, my performance improved the moment I start to use it. So thumbs up for that one. And lastly, honorable mention, also one of my favorite monitors for this year, this one over here right behind me, which is the AOC C408 VU8, or you can call it C4008 VU8, or whichever, but it's a lovely curved monitor, 40-inch 4K UHD, and you'll be seeing more of this monitor as I'll be using it for my presentation. And then there's of course the others category. Gaming chair, I love the Thermaltake GT Fit. Smartphone, I love the Mi Max 2 and the ASUS Zenfone Max Plus M1. Other stuff like, for example, keyboards, I love the TechWare Phantom, Tactilus and RGB models. And then there's this gamepad, GameSir T1S, all these are great stuff. So alright, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. What I'd like to hear from the rest of you viewers is that which product do you hate the most for 2017? Leave your findings under this video in the comment section, and of course I love to hear about it, and definitely the brands would love to know, to get the feedback of their products as well. Alright, I'll catch you in my upcoming videos. More videos coming to you 2018. Happy New Year. Bye bye.